I am Sergeant First Class Westbrook with the North Carolina National Guard. I'm with the MSC 60th Troop Command. I'm here today to talk about my funniest moment / practical joke when growing up. Although not military related, it does fit within the impromptu requirement. So when I was 10 years old, my brother was 4 years my junior, so he would have been 6. We were in the living room. It was a Saturday morning, and we were watching the cartoons as we did every Saturday morning. And I'm on the floor while he is in our father's recliner. And he hits his leg real hard and yells, "Ow, Elliot!" And I look back at him, and he has this sardonic grin. And I can't figure out exactly what he's doing. And then he does it again, and I hear our mother. Our father is at work. I hear our mother yell, "Elliot, knock it out. Stop doing that." And then I understand that what he's doing is he's getting me in trouble. He does it one more time, and my mother comes running around into the living room. And as we can guess, I got a popping on my rear end. But I wasn't defeated. I knew I was going to get him back. So since he was 6, later on that evening, I knew that he was afraid that there was a monster under his bed. So before he went to bed, I went up early and said, I'm tired. I'm going to go ahead and lay down. And since we were in different bedrooms, he had no idea that I slid under his bed. Later, about 14 to 15 minutes later, I heard him come up, and he ran and jumped into his bed because he didn't want the monster to get him. Well, I waited about 10 minutes until I could hear him start to doze off, and I started shaking the bed, and he started screaming. And he ran downstairs, and I could hear him get my father and say, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, there's a monster under my bed." My father, a big 6'4", 250-pound man with a barreling voice, I could hear him say, "Cooper, there's nothing wrong. There's no monster upstairs under your bed. Go upstairs. I'm tired." Well, Cooper goes back upstairs, jumps in the bed, doesn't even turn the light off. I wait about 5 minutes, and freaks him out. He runs downstairs. He's yelling at my father, "Dad, there's a monster under my bed. There's a monster under my bed." Well, before I have a chance to get out from under the bed and into my room, I'm hearing my father's boom, 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 boom up the steps. And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm in it now. I'm just going to have to go with it." So my dad comes around the corner into the bedroom, and I can see my brother's feet beside my father's, and he's like, "Daddy, Daddy, there it is. It's under the bed." Well, my parents had this big old Victorian bed that had the wood bottom frame that my dad had to stick his head under in order to see what was under the bed. And before he did it, he said, "Cooper, let me tell you right now, if there is no monster under this bed, which there isn't, you're grounded for 2 weeks." Well, keep in mind, I'm in it at this point. So my father, ducks his head under, and right as he makes eye contact with me, I just look at him and I go, "Ah!" What freaks my father out so much, he busts his head on the bottom railing of the bed and jerks back, and all I hear is my brother going, "See, Daddy, I told you, I told you." So that's my funniest moment, practical joke from growing up. Thank you.